Hey guys, Evan's here. Super excited. Good morning. Happy Friday. And just wanted to say, just talk about a topic that I think a lot of times we just as people struggle with whenever pursuing success in any area. And the topic is this topic of failure. Right before I get into it, I just want to show you how quick you can actually make your meals for the day. So, Dana, she has rice and chicken in her meal plan for today. So because the rice was already cooked, we cooked it together a couple days ago. So we just give her some rice in there and a little bit more rice. And then, we already made the curry chicken from yesterday, and it just looks like all kinds of yum. So because that's already made, all we have to do is cut a piece, and we're good to go with that. So, dun-dun-dun-dun. There you go, a nice little piece here. It's not going to be enough, but this is too much. And this is like soaking in juice, so it's like super juicy, by the way. So she has curry chicken and rice. Everybody wants the curry sauce on their rice. Very few people don't. So it's just really important. Again, you have a bunch of allspice in there. Don't eat the allspice, but you could throw that curry sauce on your rice. Beautiful. And then the last ingredient for her for lunch today is some tomatoes. So Terry Tolson has dropped off a bunch of tomatoes, so if you're in Dover, feel free to swing by Seeing You Fit and grab some tomatoes. It was free to us, so it's free to you. But then we can just slice up some tomatoes and put it on her food. She'll throw a little bit of, and make a little tomato salad out of it, and she is done. So for me, for breakfast, I'm going to have one slice of P28 bread. I love P28 bread. For those that aren't familiar with it, put that more salt on it. We don't need to put any more salt on it. But for those that are, what was I saying? Those that are local, swing by Seeing You Fit, grab some tomatoes. Dana's breakfast, or lunch, done. So she'll probably put some balsamic vinegar or some sort of, dressing on top of that. But for me, I'm going to have this P28 bread. P28 bread is a high protein bread. I like it. Every one slice is like 14 grams of protein and 14 grams of carbs. So it's a really nice way to get in some carbs. And then I have 2 whole eggs and half a cup of egg whites. It seems like me and the children's been eating. So, and then you see the slice of bread is like huge compared to a regular slice of bread. Maybe that, or I haven't eaten bread in forever. So just gonna toast that real quick, and then I'm gonna scramble my eggs and cheese. My eggs, my cheese, and my muscle egg. So I have half a cup of egg whites. So as we talk about this topic of failure, we all know what failure is. It's kind of like missing the mark, not getting your expected outcome. Here we go. Gregor here, just some salt. It's missing an attempt, and many times we think that's the end of the game. And I see so often people do not pursue success in life because they failed at some point in their life in that area. But your failure is not your defining mark. I don't know anyone who the first time they shot a basketball made it and then consistently made it since. Everybody misses shots. Your work ethic and your commitment to your end goal, is what really determines if you're going to be successful or not. So as we look at that and we relate it to health and fitness, it's imperative really that we decide that, hey, if I failed at my goal before, let me get back up. So we always learn in the personal growth industry, we talk about failure a lot because it's something that people do. That's what you want, that nice little sizzle. people struggle with. The name of the game is it's not if you failed or not, really. It's if you got back up or not. There's a great scripture in the Bible. It says, a righteous man falls 7 times, but he rises again. So the separator wasn't the fact that he fell. The separator was that he rose again. So, as you're looking at your fitness journey and you're looking at where you are or where you may not be and where you want to be, what separates you from the masses, toast done, is did you get back up again? And as long as you're breathing, you have an opportunity to get back up again. So I just want to encourage you today as we go into Friday. I know so often, people wait for Monday. I'll start on Monday because Monday is like the proper day to start things. So funny because this morning I was like, I'm going to start losing weight on Monday. I'm not really in a weight loss or weight gain phase. Dana's saying her too. But it's about getting back on that horse really as soon as possible. And we learned that from working with kids, right? If a kid falls off the horse or fails at, riding their bike, the name of the game is not wait till Monday and try riding your bike again. By Monday, fears have kicked in. By Monday, doubt has set in. By Monday, this failure is hyper magnified. So what we want to do is as soon as you fall off that bike, get back on that bike right away. And they intuitively do that when they play video games. As soon as they die, in the video game, they restart the game and start playing it again, and then they're the best in their town, their city, their neighborhood, within their friends. So it's the same thing with fitness. I just want to see how much this weighs here. I only get half an ounce, so boom. Good, perfect. So the same thing in the fitness. What we have to do is say, okay, well, if I failed, let me get back up again. Now, the challenge is our education system. I say that as my wife's a school teacher. Not that she's a bad teacher, but our system teaches if you failed, you're bad. So you failed your test, you're slow, you're not smart. And all these things ingrain in us this fear of failure. And we know that that's one of the biggest oppositions to success. So every great salesperson has had people say no. I like, I'm looking at like success in sports and athletics, and no one bats 1,000. But if you want to be a multi-millionaire baseball player, you're batting 300. So that means that out of every 1,000 pitches, you strike out 700 times. So with that mindset, understanding life, if you can hit the ball 3 out of 10 times in life, if you can bat 300 in life, you can be ultra successful. Most people start businesses, their first businesses fail. I remember when I was 17 years old, I started my first business, and I got out of high school. I said I'm gonna start my own business, and it was a door-to-door, business-to-business sales company. We sold like trinkets, door-to-door, and I made some money with it. But by 19, well, several different times between 17 and 19, I was homeless because I failed. But again, Les Brown says when you fall down, look up. As long as you can look up, you can get up. Kind of thing. I made a decision that moment wasn't the defining moment of my life as far as where I am today doesn't determine where I can be tomorrow. So sometimes we got to tighten our shoelaces, so to speak. We have to put our head down, and we have to press for those goals that we set before us, and that's how we accomplish success big time. So I just wanted to spend a little bit of time on that because it's a really big deal. I see so often that people are like right near the mark of success, and that's when they kind of give up hope. But understand, like they say that it is darkest right before the crack of dawn. And there's so many things that we can quote, we can say when we're going through. It hurts sometimes just to go through those gears, for lack of a better term. So I just want to encourage you, know that like I see you figure a partner in your fitness journey, we're committed with you to accomplish your goals. And if you got to rewind and play this a couple times, know that you're capable, know that you're able. I always tell people, God doesn't give you a dream to tease you, so press for that goal. Go through that valley. So often we just want to go, I just want life to be easy. Well, life can pseudo be easy, but you have to determine, is it going to be easy now or easy later? Because they say if you don't pay the price now, you will pay more later. It's kind of like the law of compounding interest. You don't pay your credit card bill when it's due. Trust me, you will have to pay it at some point, but you're going to pay more later. So pay your dues now and live a better life as your life goes along and fight through your struggles. So I just wanted to encourage you, remember, the opposite of success is not failure, it is quitting. So that's the idea. It's not about, who didn't fail, who did. We all fail. The question is, are you going to choose to quit? If you make up your mind that you're not going to quit, and you're going to discipline yourself, to develop the habits and develop the success needed, you can accomplish great success. I was watching Chop last night. It was one of my shows I like to watch. Just winding down, taking care of some things, and Chop was on. And there's this little boy, I guess it was teens, Chop, and they're like, well, how long have you been cooking? And he goes, 1.5 years. He said, I knew 1.5 years ago I wanted to start cooking. I did not have the skills, so I dived into cooking, and I decided that I was going to perfect the skills that I had. So part of it's not quitting. The other part of it is being diligent, because you got to pay your dues. And we talked about that before, putting 90 cents in the soda machine, expecting the water to pop out that costs $1. You can do that every day of your life and never get the water. So commit to paying the price, because if you pay it and you do it right, you do it once, or you just continue to do partial effort continually. So you will fail. It's like, man, Evans, I thought you were all about positive. No, that is positive. You will fail. You just have to choose to make sure that you don't end your statement there. But if you choose to get back up again, if you choose to strive again, if you choose to, make your meal plan again tomorrow, then you'll get wind under you, and when momentum kicks in, you're unstoppable. So, real excited to share with you guys. There's such a passion and love to be able to impact other people. It's one of actually my core values is empowering others. But this is a really big thing, and I don't share any of the topics because it's something current, in our life. Sometimes if I do, I always go, I had a conversation, but it's something that I see very common just throughout the industry as a whole. So if you're working with people that are qualified, or you're doing something that's working, but you're not developing the habits, be patient with yourself, and take the time you need to develop those things. Remember, every track star, Usain Bolt did not get out the womb walking. He had to go through the failing process. And as he went through that failing process, he got better and better and better and better. They say Michael Phelps, had ADD, ADHD, struggled to pay attention in the swimming pool. Actually, when he first started going into the pool as a way to kind of help him focus, he had to sit next to the lifeguard all the time, because he just couldn't get it in the pool. But he made a decision that, I'm gonna focus my efforts here, and because he had the single mindset or definiteness of purpose, he's 25 plus Olympic medals and XYZ goals, and you can't cash in a gold medal, but it's really cool. But it shows effort, discipline, and the ability to accomplish greatness. And for many of us, our gold medal is having good health, our fitness outcomes, having healthy children, living a life of success, but it doesn't happen if you quit. So, Evans again is Senior Fit, super excited. I'm wearing the Fit Rank shirt today because many of you guys know we're launching the new Fit Ranks program. We have several people enrolled. I'm really excited about that, and it goes fully live September 2nd. So I'm really excited about that. Remember, we do free Saturday morning workouts, and feel free to message me or ask me questions through these videos. And if you message me and say, hey Evans, chat about this topic, or can you explain a little bit more about this thing, it'll show up with Cooking with Evans. So I have some other things that I don't want to tell you guys about yet because I'm really excited about it, and I want it to be a nice big launch and surprise. So stay tuned to that. Talk to you soon, and have a wonderful day. Remember, having a great day is your decision.